What is normal? Um, so our voices are all very different and they're dependent on things like age, sex, build, culture, region, personality, degree of voice use, vocal sensations, and even the health of the speaker. So generally a voice is considered normal when it is clear, appropriate pitch and loudness, produced without undue effort, pain, strain, or fatigue, and it fulfills the speaker's occupational, social, and emotional vocal needs. So I will be going into depth on Zemlin's 6 parameters for defining a normal vocal quality. So first up is the maximum frequency range. So this is where the voice demonstrates flexibility, and adults have a maximum frequency range of about 2.5 to 3 octaves. And in the modal register, which is what we usually use during conversational speaking, the average ranges for females is 175 to 294 hertz. And so I read out of the Rainbow Passage for my demonstration of this, and so I'll show you on the next slide. So this is my recording of that Rainbow Passage I talked about. Sorry. So as you can see, my minimum pitch was 161 hertz and my maximum pitch was 314 hertz. So with this being said, this is more broad than the normal range. So it's a little bit outside of the standards for females. So next up is the speaking fundamental frequency. So this is the average rate of vocal fold vibration during normal conversation. So men, women, and children all have standard average numbers for this. And then outside of this average is considered not normal. And average women, the average speaking fundamental frequency is around 180 to 250 hertz. And I read another sentence out of the Rainbow Passage that I will demonstrate on the next slide. So this is my sample, and as you can see, the median pitch is 225 hertz. So this does fall within the normal range. Next up is the maximum phonation time, or the air cost, and this is the longest period of time that a speaker can sustain a vowel on one breath. So adults should be able to do this for about 15 to 25 seconds, and children are more around 10 seconds. And if you are unable to attain this average, that can mean that there's something wrong with the valving of your airstream for speech. And so for my sample, I sustained the oo vowel. And so I sustained this vowel for 22.84 seconds. So this does fall within the normal range. Next up is the minimum maximum amplitude at various fundamental frequency levels. So speakers can vary their amplitude levels, usually a minimum of 20 to 30 decibels in mid-range of frequency. If you have a restricted range of amplitudes, the speaker will likely sound monotone. So for my sample, I sustained the E vowel. As you can see on this sample, my minimum intensity was 9.4 decibels, my maximum intensity was 75.5 decibels, leaving me with a range of 66.4 decibels. And this is well above normal. Next up is the periodicity of vocal fold vibration, and this is reflected acoustically in jitter. And when the mass, length, tension, and pressure are constant, the vocal fold vibration will be very close to periodic, not fully periodic, but close to it. And the more aperiodic vibration, it will sound more hoarse and rough. So for my sample, I sustained the ah vowel, and my jitter came out to be 0.36, and this is considered within normal range. Lastly, we have noise generated by turbulent airflow, And turbulent airflow is generated from obstacles interfering with the vocal fold vibration. And when this happens, the air will be less laminar. And additive noise can be heard as breathiness, roughness, huskiness, or a combination. And a normal voice has a steep spectral slope. And women usually tend to have a more breathier quality in their voices. And the average harmonic to noise ratio for women is 18.81 decibels. And so for my sample, I sustained the A vowel. And here is my sample here. My mean harmonics to noise ratio is 23.736 decibels. And this is slightly higher than the normal values. I'm wondering if it's because I have a cold right now, so my voice does not sound as it usually does. But here's my sample.